Welcome to Conversation Corner, brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse, Airport Road in Weatherford. They've been doing their burger specials and sandwich specials, and so definitely check out their Facebook page. That kind of keeps you up to date. I feel like this might be the day for the burger special.
What, you're buying lunch again?
They've been extending this. I don't want to be a liar, but I know Monday they had it. So
that's good, because your pants would be
on fire.
Exactly.
Your pants would be on fire.
I don't want that.
Anyway, so check it out, because sometimes it's 2 burgers, 2 fries for only $10 with a sandwich still. So, of course, it's breakfast right now at Lucille's Roadhouse. We have Mike Hickson in the studio with us of APPSO. Hello.
Good morning.
Mike!
Hey.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm good. Good to be in here with you guys.
Man, oh man. Is it Friday yet?
Well, close.
Close enough. We can count that as a win. Mike, you're the, I don't know your official title, but you're on, is it a council? Is it a committee? Is it a...
It is. So basically, I'm a member of the Weatherford Area Economic Development Foundation. I'm actually the treasurer.
You guys meet at like 5 a.m.
They've changed that. It's at 8:30 now.
Okay.
Once a month.
That's
So.
nice.
So you're part of a member of the Economic Development Foundation is helping to develop Weatherford, and so now you kind of are out here promoting Vote Yes Weatherford, which is June 30th.
Yes. Originally, it was to be voted on April 7th
Right.
because of the COVID and everything. Put it on the June 30th ballot.
Perfect. We're going to talk about all the details, kind of what all benefits, and then, we'll ask you some questions and feel kind of, well, not saying argue about it, but we'll discuss both sides of it and
Sure.
the pros and the cons, and we'll talk about that after we take a break.
Conversation Corner is brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse on the Coyote.
The new Van and John show on the Coyote.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
Coyote Country 95.5 with Van and John.
As you hug the turn, you see a storm brewing up ahead. It could be rain, it could be snow. But whatever Mother Nature has in store, you're not worried, because you've got Yokohama Geolander AT015 on your side. Stop by Calkins Conoco today and find what a new set of all-terrain tires can do for your truck or SUV. This tire is all traction, designed to get you from the pavement to the trail in any weather, anytime you want. Discover the Geolander AT015 at Calkins Conoco today and get ready to experience what all-terrain is all about.
Calkins Conoco, your full-service automotive center on Main in Weatherford.
This is Vanessa from the new Van and John show. Listen, if you're ready to go out to eat, start with Lucille's. First of all, they have a whole new look you've got to see inside the steakhouse and the banquet room. So go and check that out. Second, they are doing everything possible to make sure you can go out to eat at Lucille's safely, but still be able to enjoy the atmosphere in a comfortable environment. Third, they're just dying to show off what they've done. So come and see what's new at Lucille's Roadhouse off Airport Road in Weatherford. Fourth, okay, I'm done counting. Just kidding.
Abracadabra!
Wait, where'd they go? How did you do that?
A true magician never reveals his secrets. And voila!
Wow, how'd they get all the way over there?
MCG equipment has moved from one side of the town to the other, now next door to the movie theater on Old 66. MCG keeps adding to their list of rental items as if they were magicians. There's a porta potty. There's a camper. There's any type of heavy equipment you could possibly need. Let MCG take care of all of your rental needs.
Hi, this is Wayne Morris of Hear Gear Hearing Aid Centers. We have reopened our offices. We sanitize between appointments, wear masks and gloves, and screen our employees and customers for signs of illness. Your health and safety has always been our top priority. If the past months have taught us anything, it's the importance of staying connected and informed, and your hearing is the key. Never feel disconnected again. Make an appointment today for a free consultation to ensure your hearing needs haven't changed and your hearing aids are working properly. And check out Time Magazine's 100 Best Inventions of 2019, the Livio Edge AI. For a limited time only, get $1,000 trade-in allowance and 0% financing for 18 months with approved credit. Try on the Livio Edge AI and hear the superior sound quality. Call and make your appointment today for you or your loved one, and let's make sure you are connected. Hear Gear Hearing Aid Centers in Weatherford, Elk City, Yukon, and Altus. Find us online at heargearok.com and on Facebook.
Myth. All cell phone providers have the same coverage. Fact. Cell phone carriers are not created equal. Most carriers put their focus on national and metro areas, while employees at Pioneer Cellular put their focus on you. At Pioneer Cellular, they have over 400 cell phone towers that are located where you need them the most. You are covered, and that's the truth. Call today, 800-641-2732, or visit gopioneer.com to learn more about the Pioneer Cellular coverage.
Happy Father's Day from me, Susie Save-A-Lot. Here's some special buys for limited time at Save-A-Lot in Weatherford. Tombstone Pizza, $3.99. Yoplait Yogurt, 2 for $1. French's Classic Yellow Mustard is $1.49, and Heinz Sweet Relish is only $1.99. You can also get giant marshmallow roasters for just $1.39. Come on in and save now at Save-A-Lot in Weatherford.
Don't get bogged down in long lines and big box stores. Shop at Save-A-Lot. It's quick, easy, clean, and safe. Washington and Maine in the Weatherford Shopping Center. Shop Save-A-Lot today.
Good meat can't be found just anywhere, but it can be found at Market 54 on Highway 54 in Weatherford. Over 35 years of experience specializing in superior meat marketing, they can help you with individual cuts, freezer and vacuum packages, along with custom soldering and processing. They are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to 12. For the highest quality meat choices year-round, visit Market 54 on Highway 54 in Weatherford, and follow them on Facebook for monthly specials.
95.5 with Van and John.
This Conversation Corner brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse, Airport Road in Weatherford. Mike Hickson in the studio with us, a fellow Kiwanian.
Hey!
Yeah.
You guys love the kids, right?
We do.
That's what Kiwanian's all about. Not like those Rotarians. I'm just kidding.
Terrible.
I know.
So anyway, you're here on behalf of the Yes Weatherford campaign, right? It's
Yes.
3 different questions?
Four different propositions.
Four.
Yes.
And they're actually, they're like you mentioned, they're 4 separate on the ballot. There'll be 4 things to vote on.
There will be. It would have been nice to kind of put it as one proposition that explained everything.
Right.
But I think with the letter of the law, they needed to be broke out into 4 different propositions.
And let's talk about it. Let's go through all 4. We'll start with that. It's the June 30th is the election, or the when it's time to vote.
Yes.
I want to say election, but that's not right. What is it?
It's the vote date.
That's
it's the voting
right,
day.
right. Well, what am I struggling with here? Yes. June 30th. Polls will be open from 7 to 7, which is literally, is that 2 weeks?
It's coming up.
A week and a half, I think, something like that.
Right.
But let's talk about what are the 4 propositions that'll be on the ballot.
Okay. The neat thing about this is that there's something for everyone. I feel like the city was pretty smart when they did this. They started a year plus out, and they had meetings, invited the public to come out. They wanted to hear from everyone. What does everyone want?
Yeah.
And so they once it was all said and done, this is how they came up with the 4 propositions with this.
Speaking of those meetings real fast, Vanessa went to those, and she wanted a dog park. And now we have a dog park.
We do. It's a nice one, too.
Mike, I'd like to know, Vanessa how many times she's used this dog park that she begged the mayor for. Begged.
I did not.
Begged the
At
mayor
that
for
day,
it.
I did not do the dog park. I think I wrote down like a new swimming pool or something like that.
But you begged the mayor for this dog park.
I'm going to go to the dog park. It's COVID time.
Okay, let's go back. Sorry, I just wanted to get that out there. I just
No,
want to throw that out there that we have this amazing dog park down in Weatherford, and the person that begged daily for it.
How do you know I haven't been there?
You just said you hadn't. You said it's
Yeah,
COVID time.
But you didn't know that before.
Oh, I know. I follow.
I've seen a lot of people enjoying that dog park, by the way.
Right.
So.
Matter of fact,
It is nice though. I love the fire hydrant.
It is, and they even have a nice pavilion there at the park with some swings and tables. And I actually had lunch under there the other day.
Oh, neat.
It
That's
was
very nice.
Okay, so Proposition 1 is City of Weatherford city services, which would be police and 911 center improvements. Could lead to a brand new police station and 911 center. Possibility what they're looking at is the old hospital, which is directly across from the fire station.
Right.
Taking that to the ground and putting in brand new police headquarters and 911 center.
Nice.
And that way you have a public safety campus right there with the police and the fire. It's centrally located in the city,
Right.
close to SWASU, and it's just a great location.
No, that's the location I like about it being in the middle, and plus the police station now. If you've never spent time in there, I've spent time in there behind behind the bars and outside of the bars. We've gone both ways. And
Sounds like a winner.
It's been around for a while.
It has. It's in the lower level of the city office. The facility, I'm not sure exactly when it was built, but it's been there quite a while.
Yeah.
The town is growing, the police force is growing, and they need a new location and some more room. So improvements to the ag and rodeo arena. The facilities here just aren't quite big enough.
Right.
And I know where they're actually, when they have the one of the events, they have to go to Clinton
Yeah,
to host that.
Andy was talking about that, right? McPherson?
Yes.
He was, there's, I think you're exactly right. I can't remember the exact event either, but it's one of those events that they have to host at Clinton because it's just, we don't have enough room.
Right. So, so if you get the new improvements, you can host it here. That brings in people from
Keep
out
the money
of town,
here.
get the money back. It's just a win-win. Improvements to the city pool. I think
what?
Pool's pretty
Is
important.
that in there?
It is in there. It sure is.
I did not realize that. How exciting.
July 4th, we're opening it up, by golly. Half of summer's gone, but we're still excited that they made the move.
Yes.
They can join Elk City.
Any day is
Clinton,
nice to have the
Thomas and everyone else that's already open.
We'll take
but
whatever.
July 4th, we're excited. It's finally opening.
All right.
Yeah.
And then a Vietnam memorial. And then soccer complex improvements. Soccer's a big deal in Weatherford. A lot of kids are out playing soccer. More fields are needed. It'll bring in some more fields, and they'll light the fields so they can play on into the evening, and probably host some tournaments. And once again, bring in people from outside of Weatherford.
Yeah, no, that's big. Those tournaments, yeah, you can host a lot of people. In fact, they've added a couple light poles already. I think thanks to PSO, they came in and donated some of that stuff and made all that possible. But it's definitely, if you've ever been there on a soccer tournament weekend or a soccer event, there's just no room. And you're compacted on fields, and when you go to like Clinton just redid theirs, I want to say like 2 years ago,
Right.
and it's made a huge difference for them. They're able to host very large tournaments, and that makes such a difference. We talk about our sales tax numbers being down right now, and one of the number one reasons for that is because we didn't have graduation weekend. We didn't have these baseball tournaments. We haven't had the soccer tournaments. Where literally thousands of people come to your town and spend money, and that's how you increase your revenue.
We'll be making up for a lot of that this weekend.
Right. Big weekend. And
a lot of tournaments and
car show.
Father's Day week. Father's Day weekend car show, and
it's gonna be big. But no, so my point is, it's by investing in this, there's a chance to improve. It's gonna make money eventually. I guess is my point. If you
tax dollars.
you're gonna have more tax dollars you'll see coming to the city that's not paid for out of our own pockets.
Exactly right. And then another one would be improvements at the airport with a new terminal, and that would be where they'd be getting funding with from the FAA as well.
Oh, nice.
So it's so you're getting a lot more for your dollar, and there's quite a few several jets that are stationed here in Weatherford now. Airport's used a lot more, and the more we grow, bigger business, it'll get more and more busy.
I'll say I'm not rich enough to use the Weatherford Airport yet, but one day, I'm still the poor folk. I got to drive to Oklahoma City and fly out of Will Rogers. But one day, Mike, one day, I'm gonna be Weatherford Airport material.
All right,
we were driving flying Dog Force One.
Yes.
So that's the city services, and that's the largest proposition. And the first thing I want to get out of the way, this is not a new tax; it's a continuation.
Yeah.
It's to vote for a continuation.
No,
the current tax ends September 30th.
Okay.
And so this is the last date we can get to vote on before we pass that June 30th date, or that September 30th date.
And let's talk about 10 years ago. I guess it was 10 years ago, right?
Yes.
All the improvements that have happened from having the tax as well.
Yes, and where we've actually seen a lot of people come in town because of it. One of the big things 10 years ago was the building of the Pioneer Cellular Events Center.
Yeah. There you go.
They hold things there all the time. SWASU Athletics gets to use it. They have concerts there. I think circus, just all kinds of events, and it brings in people from out of town. It's a quality of life issue.
Yeah.
It's nice. We're lucky to have that. And it's paid for itself pretty much, and it'll continue bringing in money to Weatherford for years to come.
Absolutely. And there's a bunch of stuff. Things look a lot different in Weatherford just in the past 10 years, I guess, from the Yes Weatherford campaign back then.
Yes.
It was Vision 2020, I guess is what we called it. But
Yes, that's
like
correct. And you bet they had Main Street improvements, quite a few improvements. And I think everyone says Weatherford's a nice town. Well, there's a reason for that.
Oh, yeah. It's very nice.
Proposition number 2 is for Southwestern Oklahoma State University.
Dogs.
And go Dogs. And so it would bring in rural healthcare facilities to increase student intake for nursing and pharmacy and allied health departments. So there's a need for more health-related industry and people in the field. And so why not get them trained up here at SWOSU? And so a possibility of building maybe a new building for that. Enrollment will increase, and when they're here going to school, they're spending money in Weatherford. It's just a win-win. And SWOSU is one of the most important things to Weatherford. Today we wouldn't have the economy we have in Weatherford without SWOSU.
Absolutely.
And that'll be approximately a $7 million package for the SWOSU part of that vote. Proposition 3 is Weatherford Regional Hospital. That would be replacing, updating, purchasing, and maintaining medical and diagnostic equipment. And the portion of that proposition is roughly $3,750,000 for that. And then Proposition 4 would be Weatherford Public Schools and an artificial turf for a football field. And to add to that, it would have a concussion pad.
Nice.
And right now, if anyone that listens about football, concussions have been a big thing from the NFL all the way down to Pee Wee football.
Right.
And so this it's going to be much safer for student athletes to play on.
Nice. We need a jumbotron too, by the way. I don't know if we can just slide in the package, but Clinton's got one now, and I saw that and I was like, man, Weatherford needs that.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool what they did to all the upgrades over there. I do like though that they've done with the rock and the gate, and
it looks real nice. Yeah. It looks real nice. Something to be proud of.
But what are the dads going to do on Thursdays if they're not painting the field? That'll be weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're out. That would be. I don't know if I want to take that joy away from them.
You're going to have to give them something to do.
Yeah.
Joy. Yes, I think that's how they described it.
Yeah, not like painting a football field when 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's very easy from what I hear.
Right. A few other things on Proposition 4 would be a new track. And then remaining funds would go towards a new HVAC system for the school.
Nice. No, yeah, the tracking, of course, you got to, shout out. I feel sad for the track teams this year as they had the defending state champs and the runner-up state champs last year.
Right.
And unable to compete this year. But they're definitely in need of. And then who doesn't want heating and air conditioning?
It's pretty important.
Yeah. Vanessa knows about that. She says, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hot. It's, yeah.
So it's a total package, and we want it's important that all propositions pass because it's a package deal, and there's something for everyone.
So I guess what's going to happen if only 2 pass?
Well, if just 2 pass, and the way it's broke down, so like let's just say the city, well, out of that 1 cent sales tax, just over half of that goes to the city. So if one of them failed, whatever portion that was spelled out, that would be the portion that you're not getting with the.
So it might be like a half-cent sales tax instead of whatever
right,
it equals.
Right,
up to.
You just don't get the full benefit.
Quarters. Okay. Huh. Interesting.
So what have you heard? I'm not going to ask you to talk about the cons, but maybe I can ask you something. So what do you say to the person that says, man, this is a tough time right now. My husband, wife doesn't have a job, and we're just trying to save money anywhere we can. A lower tax rate sounds great. What do you say to that person?
Right. I the main thing I would say is think about why anyone's in Weatherford right now. One, you're proud. It's a nice town. It's a clean town. It's got great public schools, and you have SWOSU. You have a hospital. Not every town has a hospital, and you don't realize how important it is to have a hospital until
need
you
it.
don't have one.
Yeah.
Or if you don't have one.
And you've been in many communities, right? You lived in McAllister.
Yes.
and- yeah.
Yes. I lived in Tulsa. I lived in McAllister. I grew up in Oklahoma City. I've been pretty much all over the state, and I can tell you, Weatherford is as nice as anywhere. And they're actually the kind of the poster city on how to do things right.
Yeah, I feel like I've spent a lot of time in Stillwater, where I used to before the pandemic happened. My parents live in Stillwater, and I'm reminded of Weatherford a lot in Stillwater too. They kind of have the same, I don't know,
Both
much
nice
smaller
towns,
version, but
right?
No, it's not true. Weatherford made it to the state finals this year in football.
Oh,
Don't you dare compare Weatherford. That's ridiculous.
I think Stillwater's a nice city though. So,
Oh, I thought we were talking about football.
oh,
I'm sorry. Trying to say that. Anyways, when's it? June 30th? Is that when we're
June 30th is the date, yes. And once again, it's not a new tax; it's a continuation.
Right.
And we're investing in the community. It's an investment to keep going in a positive direction, like we have been for years. And I think everyone saw. I don't think anyone saw this COVID-19 coming the way it did, and pretty much devastated the economy the way it did so quick, which is another reason why this is that much more important.
Right. I guess that's my other question is there a chance, I know we had all these big dreams, but if sales tax is down and things are down, will some things be getting cut from this proposition, or is it?
I think, and the way I've heard with the mayor talk, I think what's listed
Right.
on these propositions and what people will vote for is exactly what will happen.
Okay. Very, very nice. Mike Hickson with the Economic Development Authority. Economic Development. Yeah. Right? Commission. Wait, what are you?
Weatherford Economic Development Foundation.
Foundation.
And, I'm the committee chairman for the Yes Weatherford.
There we go.
and you're the treasurer for the.
Yes, and I'm also the treasurer for the foundation.
Nice. And then in Kiwanis, you are the
I'm a member.
proud member, future president, I feel like. Have you been a president yet?
I have not been a president.
Oh,
of
it's
Kiwanis.
time! Vanessa!
How mean of you?
Vanessa! No, this is not mean. Every year you have the discussion who would make a great president.
I know, yeah.
Well, this guy is screaming. Mike
Throw
is,
his name in the hat.
Yes.
Right? Well, you were the chamber president, weren't you?
I was
Yeah,
the
you
chamber
did-
president,
Done a
yes.
lot.
Yeah.
Done a lot. So external affairs for PSO, AAP, PSO, and
Yes.
we appreciate
Hey,
everything
you probably
that you
know
do.
my. We'll talk about that off there. Never mind. Life. Just
Anyway, we appreciate everything that you do, and congratulations to your son. We heard your name a lot because it was your son's name as well.
Yeah.
And he had
Junior.
a very successful senior year.
He did. Thank you.
Mike Hickson, thanks for joining us for Conversation Corner, brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse.
Live, local, the Coyote.